I'm Rika Maiden, Estres Pisho from BS Cream 2-3. The topic was given to me is all about tips to be observed during court appearances. Number 1. Dress properly and appropriately when going to court. A formal attire like Barong Filipino or long sleeve with a necktie is highly advised. Wear your uniform if you have one. Dress appropriately. Come to court clean, well-groomed, and conservatively dressed. Stick with formal job interview clothing to the best of your ability. Wear dress pants, collared shirt, conservative blouses and dresses, skirts that fall at a professional length. Number 2. When your name is called for the witness, stand, raise and walk with normal strides. Remain standing until you are sworn in, then wait for the instruction to sit down. In a court, please raise your right hand. Do your swear to tell the truth. Number 3. Upon sitting down, maintain a comfortable, relaxed, but dignified posture. Do not slouch. Sit straight and avoid cross your legs, and your arms should rest normally on your lap. You need to stay calm, take a breath, or write notes on your page to remind yourself to relax. Nervousness is a normal emotion, so everyone, especially for beginner, but you cannot control it with several deep breaths and avoiding eye contact with the lawyer or at anyone in front who affects your self-confidence. Number 4, show your respect to everyone by addressing the lawyer, sir, and the judge, your honor. You need to show your respect to everyone by addressing the proper way on how to respect on each everyone in just a simple way. Number 5. Speak in a clear and distinct voice loud enough to be heard by the judge, the lawyer, and the people at the gallery. It says that speak clearly and you must speak in a respectful tone of voice. You need to use polite language. Do not use nonverbal communication during question. And also don't use gestures such as waving your hands or pointing during the proceedings. Number 1. The lawyer and the court will see it that the case is properly developed. Preliminary questions are usually asked first before question on the issue of the case. It says that preliminary question is very important in court. Why? Because you need to challenge someone for evidence. For example, in cross-examination, you can ask by leading a several questions that to be answered by showing documents that disprove what they said earlier and giving evidence to show that what they said earlier is not what they're saying now. Number 2. Question which require a plain yes or no answered must be done, so answer question directly and complete, but do not volunteer additional information unless necessary. It says that in answering question, avoid voluntary information unless an attorney asks for it directly. Answer each question honestly and complete and avoid saying anything else. You do not need to talk for 5 minutes after each question. If a simple yes or no would suffice, then that is all you need to say. Number 3. Before answering a question, be sure that you need understand it clearly. If not, politely request for clarification. If you feel or think that your answer to a certain question may give the lawyer or the court an erroneous or wrong impression, you must immediately ask for permission to amplify or explain further his reply to a question. It says that in answering question, first you need to listen to each question clear and fully. If you need clarification, ask for it. You can respond by saying, I do not know or I do not remember. Number 4. If the answer to a question requires that you consult your notes, also ask the permission of the court to do so. Be prepared to submit said notes if the court so require. Number 5. If a question asks in regard to relevancy or materiality of the photography being submitted in evidence, courteously state that you are leaving said issue to your lawyers. 11. When confronted by a question, whether you considered yourself an expert or not, your response should be that you leave it to the discretion of the Honorable Court. Any attempt on the part of the witness to claim or represent himself as an expert may allow the opposing lawyer to ask questions on the extreme technical subject like physics of light or on the chemical components and reaction during chemical processing. If you are confident, however, that your knowledge on the subject is sufficient, then you don't have to worry about it. 12. Avoid the use of harsh or vulgar words during testimony. It does not only demean the personality and character of the witness, but also honor and prestige of the organization whom he represents. Some lawyer in their desire to confuse or excite a witness may ask a very personal or insulting question or remarks under such circumstances. Show your professionalism and earn the respect of the lawyer in the court by not arguing with him on the matter. 14. At the end of your testimony, politely ask for an excuse from the judge before standing. Leave the witness stand with appearance of dignity and pride. 15. Try to remember the word of the famous trial lawyer. If you know the facts, then you are ready for trial. So the summary of my topic is whether you're a victim, witness, or defendant, there is a lot to consider if you want to show yourself in the best light and hopefully. Anytime someone is called for the witness, stand in the courtroom to testify he or she under scrutiny. That's all, and thank you.